I know what you're thinking, Walls. She's a Slytherin? Honestly? Yes. But I wear everyone's socks. Did I tell you I was crazy? This is a book haul. Oh my god, this is a box full of books. So I'm filming this video for the third time. It's never sunny in Belgium, and today it's like super sunny, super dark, super sunny, super dark, and that's so annoying. Today I'm gonna go through all the books that I or my family bought this month, because honestly I don't think we're gonna spend more in books this month. So some books are in French, obviously because my family is planning to read them, but also because they bought them. And yeah, because you probably know that I got back from Canada a few months ago and I didn't get a job yet, but I mean now I got one. Yay me! So next month's gonna probably be different, like more English books, and I mean more books in English, not English books. But so yeah, we bought quite a few books this month, and some books I will probably never read just because they are not actually books. I mean they're books, but they're not books. Like I'm gonna show you, you will understand. They're my sister books. Let's just go and start fast with the books that are my sisters, and then we're gonna go through mine or my family or whatever books that I will read. So I'm a huge Harry Potter fan, and my sister is a huge Disney fan, so she bought 4 books. And I'm just gonna show you because actually you can see that Disney has a lot of money and they made pretty good books, so I'm just gonna show you super fast. So this one is a Disney dictionary, and I'm sure you all know what a dictionary is. Yay! So actually, just to summarize it, it's full of names from characters for the cartoons, from people who worked on Disney's project, the people that gave the, I don't know if you say that in English, that gave their voice to the character in the cartoon. So yeah, and it's actually like a real dictionary. So it's quite nice, but as I said, not a real book. So the second book is the Disney graphics. So it shows us the evolution between when they used to draw all the characters on a paper and now they do it on a computer. So it shows us the history of it, like when they created the new design for each characters and everything. It's really nice. Like, I'm sure I'm doing it wrong like that. But yeah, it's actually pretty nice, but still a book I won't read. But if you're a fan of Disney, sure, go for it. The third one is a book about main character in Disney. I mean, I love the design of it. As the title says, probably, if I'm not that stupid, it's gonna be about all the main character. Oh yeah, Alice in Wonderland. Yeah, so, you know, Disney. And the last one is a very big one. This is about the big classics, big Disney classics, stories and everything. It's a pretty nice book. And oh, okay, I got it. So this is the history of Disney, like from the first cartoon to the last one. And I don't know if you know what's the first Disney cartoon. I believe it's Snow White. If that's I don't know if my translation is like accurate or whatever, but I think it's Snow White. Yeah. And guess what's the second one? Lion King? I don't know. Oh, Pinocchio. I didn't know that. Which one is the third one? Maybe now Lion King? Dumbo. Oh, Fantasia. I remember that one. Wow, it was a long time ago. If you're a huge fan of Disney, I highly recommend these books because they're super nice. Yeah, I mean, that's Disney. It's like magic and everything. You will know Disney's every single secret and stuff like that. So yeah, go for it. I will probably never read it. It's not that I don't like it. I like Disney, but I'm not a fan. Like, it doesn't interest me, but it's not a bad thing. So now we're gonna go through the books that I will actually read. And okay, so I just want to say something. I'm pretty sure all the books I'm gonna show you, you already read them. It's just that 2015, 2016, 2017, I didn't read that much. The reason is that I was traveling so much those 3 years, and I was in Belgium, I went to Canada, I moved to Croatia, then back to Belgium, then I moved to Canada, then back to Belgium. I mean, and in between all the places and everything. So yeah, lots of traveling, no reading time at all. So I'm trying to catch up. So obviously all the books I'm gonna show you are books that you've already seen on YouTube, that you've already read. I'm so sorry for that, but I'm a honest person and I would like to be as much honest as I can with you, because obviously I'm not gonna share my entire lives on BookTube. But so I'm gonna show you the books that I want to read, and it doesn't matter if they're 100 years old. That's all I wanted to say. So stop babbling, stop talking, and let's go through it. So the first one is a trilogy from James Dashner. So it's the Maze Runner 1, 2, 3, and yeah, it's in French because they want to read it too. What I know about the book is that the main character's name is Thomas. He wakes up one day, he doesn't remember anything except his name, and he's surrounded by boys whom are experiencing exactly the same thing, so lots of memories. And there are the place where the doors are different every day, like something is going up. They know they have to go through it, they have to find a way to get out, but they don't know how. And one day, just a girl coming from nowhere, I guess, delivered a message, and something happens. I don't know if the message is terrifying, is saying something special, whatever. So Maze Runner, the first one, has 4 stars on Goodreads, so I guess it's kind of good. It's definitely a sci-fi dystopia thing, young adult, whatever. So I can't wait to go through it because I read so many good reviews, and I hope they could. If you read them, just let me know. Maybe it will be a part of my TBR for next month. I don't know actually. So we'll see. Okay, so second books. Okay. So obviously this is a Harry Potter one, the Hogwarts Library. So there are 3 books in it. Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, The Tales of Beedle the Bard, I guess, and Quidditch Through the Ages. Let me know if you prefer the original version of the book or not. It's just that sometimes it bothers me that they change the names and everything, and I'm just like, why did you change the name? Like Hogwarts, it's Hogwarts for a reason in English, and they changed it in Poudlard in French, and I'm like, why would you do that? Like, you say muggle in English and you say moldu in French. That's a word that doesn't mean anything at the beginning, so why would you change it? I just don't get it. So again, this is probably a trilogy that you already read. So the Mistborn trilogy by Brandon Sanderson. So this is the English version, just because that's for me. They're not too much into high fantasy. I don't know what the book is about. It's just a recommendation I got from people online, and they told me that if I love fantasy, if I'm not scared by big books, I will definitely love it. This is obviously Game of Thrones 1, George R.R. Martin. So this is actually the first time I watched the series before reading the books, and to be honest, I'm quite impressed by the show, so I was like, I have to read it. I'm not gonna explain anything. I just wanted to say, like, I don't know about you guys, but when I start to read a series, when I finish the first one, I have to read the second one immediately after. Obviously, if the book is already written and published and everything. I'm that kind of person. When I start a series, I had to go through it and finish it and everything. But I don't think it's gonna be the case with Game of Thrones. Like, ugh. You see what I mean? Like, it's gonna be what? A month of Game of Thrones? like 2 months of Game of Thrones, not reading anything else. If my goal is to read only Game of Thrones, like 1 book after the other one. I still need to talk about 5 books. These books are actually ebooks, so I don't have the paper version of the book. Also, I'm not against ebooks, so whatever you say, okay, you're not gonna have nice books on your shelves, but you're still gonna read good books, good stories, and it's all that matter, right? Okay, so the first one is Warcross from Mary Lou, and it's actually the story of a young girl. Like, everything is about a game, Warcross, which is more than a game for some people. Like, it's a way of life. And there is a girl, she needs a lot of money to pay her rent and whatever, and she's a bounty hunter. That's what you say? Bounty hunter? I'm not sure of that word. But yeah, she has to find people, whatever, to earn money. And one day, so the game style, like everywhere, every year there is a competition or whatever around Warcross, that world. And she put her glasses or whatever, and she get into the game, but she's not supposed to. And something happened, and she was sure that she will get arrested or something, and she didn't, and instead she has a special mission or whatever for the creator of the game, and that's it. So it's not very interesting. Like, so it's a young adult sci-fi book, and I fall in love with the cover. Yes, I'm that kind of people. I judge a book by its cover. So I also bought Caraval from Stephanie Garber, and I'm not gonna say anything because I really don't know. I don't know anything about that book except that it's a fantasy, young adult. There is some romance I heard in it, but if it's like in Snow Like Ashes, it's good because it's so much and just a lot love story. You know what I mean. And as I said earlier, I'm reading the 3rd book of the Snow Like Ashes series, so about the 3 books as an ebook version. So this is from Sarah Raj, but I'm sure you already knew it. And yeah, that's it. So it's also like I want to say fantasy because there is magic, and this is definitely fiction, nothing is real, and that's a young adult series, I will say. And there is some romance, but it's so much more than a romance story, so that's what I love about it. If it's only romance, like contemporary romance, I'm really not that much into it. I'm sorry. But there is always an exception. So well, thank you for watching. I hope you quite enjoyed the video and that my accent didn't bother you that much. So this is a big one, so I hope the video is not too long, that it wasn't too annoying. So yeah, just leave me a comment, tell me if you have any book suggestion, if you read the books, what you thought about them. And I just want to catch up as much as possible because I'm just realizing how much I missed reading. And I just want to catch up with books, very famous books that everyone read or that everyone talked about, or even the books that nobody knows, that nobody knows about it, but you enjoy it. So yeah, just leave me a comment so I get to know you and your bookish style. So yeah, well guys, I'm gonna go back to readings, so take care, have a good one, bye!